Hello you guys, it is your girl Sharr Blossoms. I am back here for another video. So the video that I wanted to bring to you guys today, you guys, I pretty much just wanted to talk about my cosmetology school experience. If you guys did not know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been for like the past 7 years. So yeah, leading up to cosmetology school, it wasn't something that I directly would say that I wanted to do directly after school, because I didn't go to cosmetology school until like a year or so, or at least like close to a year after I graduated um, high school, because I really did not know what I wanted to do. At first, I was taking online courses for like early childhood education, but after a while I just told myself that was something that I did not want to do, and I felt like I started doing it for the wrong reasons. So yeah, I had to change that up. And yeah, so I tore cosmetology school, and within like the next couple weeks or so I ended up going to cosmetology school. So you can actually go to cosmetology school part-time, or you can go to cosmetology school full-time. So I chose the full-time route, but I was definitely still working part-time while I was in cosmetology school, because I still needed to pay like for the things that I needed. Even though I was still living at home, I still was paying for like, my bills, and stuff like that. So I still was working part-time, because if you do not know, well, at least for the program that I was in, the cosmetology full-time program, I was going to school for like 30 hours a week. So yeah, full-time cosmetology school, the school that I went to, it was called T-Spa, the Salon Professional Academy, here in the city that I live in. And yeah, so part-time I'm guessing will be like half of that, so like 15 hours a week. I'm not completely sure what that schedule will look like, because I went full-time. So that's the only experience that I had. Another important thing too, if you do think about going to cosmetology school like after high school and stuff, really make sure this is something that you're committed to doing, because I know at most cosmetology schools, like any days that you miss, you have to make up for it. And not only do you have to make up for it, but you have to pay for every single day that you miss. And I know the school that I went to, I think it was like 100 plus per day that you had to pay. So definitely keep that in mind. Attendance is very, very important. And especially if you're thinking about going to cosmetology school full-time, definitely still make sure that you can still work, especially if you live on your own or if you pay for your own bills, because cosmetology school full-time is definitely like working a full-time job. The schedule that I had, I'm pretty sure it was like Monday through Saturday. You're literally going to school for like 6+ hours every single day minus Sunday. The school that I went to, it was pretty much like a high demand program. Like, you finish this program in 1 complete year, and then you are able to go and take the state boards to get licensed and all of that. So if you guys ever see me looking down, I am looking at my notes, because I write down things that I don't want to forget to tell you all. So the first thing that I want to talk about is like some things that I learned in school. I know a lot of people, they say they want to go to cosmetology school to obviously learn about hair, but a lot of people I hear they want to go to cosmetology school to learn about makeup. Obviously, you do learn about hair. They teach you how to dye hair. You get taught how to do different haircuts, different techniques. They teach you things about like aesthetics too. Like, you learn body waxing, they teach you how to do facials, and like a lot of things about skin and stuff like that. You learn about anatomy. So yeah, you learn about all of that as well. But I know a lot of people think that they really like go in depth with like teaching you how to do makeup and stuff like that. And I don't know like if this is specifically for the cosmetology school that I went to, but I know a lot of people that I've met, you know, along this journey, just like working at different jobs and stuff, and just like people that I've talked to, or even like videos that I've like seen on the internet. A lot of people pretty much have the same experience. Like when it comes to makeup, going to cosmetology school for makeup wasn't what I went for cosmetology school for, but they definitely do not teach you how to do makeup. They do let you practice makeup. They let you practice makeup on like your classmates and stuff like that, like the other girls that you are going to school with. And it's fun. But I also think that a lot of the cosmetology teachers, they don't specifically specialize in makeup. So if they don't specialize in makeup, then how can they teach other people how to do makeup? Or if they don't really, pretty much if they don't do makeup on other people, how can they teach me anything about doing makeup? But I say all that to say, like, if you're specifically wanting to go to cosmetology school for makeup, I would say that is not a necessity. And I know in a lot of states, you actually don't even have to go to school to be a makeup artist. So take that into consideration. You don't have to go to cosmetology school in a lot of states. So definitely check that out where you live at, if you even need to like be licensed to be a MUA. So yeah. So a lot of things that people also think that like when you go to cosmetology school, obviously people think that they can teach you, like the cosmetology teachers can teach you how to do like extensions, and they can teach you how to do like braids and stuff like that. Like let's say you don't know how to do like cornrows, or even if you don't know how to braid at all. Maybe there are some teachers out there that have taught their students that kind of stuff, but I feel like a lot of the teachers definitely did not teach anybody how to do these things. I already knew how to braid when I started cosmetology school. So when I was bored, I would just do different kind of braids, like on a mannequins. Like I would do like fishtail braids. Like I think there was like a 4 or 5 stranded braid, I believe. I used to practice doing that. I actually did like a 4 stranded braid before. I used to do fishtail braids all the time. They were so fun to do. But they didn't teach me how to do that. So a lot of people, like, they say they want to go to cosmetology school because they want to learn how to do hair. But I feel like another thing that a lot of people don't tell you is that you kind of already have to have some kind of skill going into cosmetology school. I'm not saying that you can't go to cosmetology school to learn certain techniques and stuff like that, but when it comes to having the talent, pretty much either you have it or you don't. Cosmetology school can definitely help enhance your talent, but from my experience, it definitely wasn't like I felt like I needed to go to cosmetology school. I felt like the main reason why I did want to go to cosmetology school, number one, to get licensed, and so I can learn different techniques and just like technical terms and stuff like that. Because when you do want to begin to get licensed through the state, you do need to know like a lot of technical terms and just like techniques and things, because there are 2 parts to the cosmetology state board test. You have to take a practical test where you're physically demonstrating the different services that they ask you to demonstrate, and then the second portion is the computer test. I think it's a multiple choice test. This test, I believe, was like 100 plus questions, and you're graded on that, so it's either a pass or a fail. Each time that you fail, you have to pay, I think it's like 100, almost $200. I'm not sure the price now. This was back in 2016, but almost close to $200 each time you need to retry to take the test. And I definitely had to retake the test. I remember at least one time, I remember failing the test by like 1 or 2 points. I was so pissed. But yeah, you guys, so pretty much when it comes to like makeup, weave, and extensions and stuff like that, you do not directly learn how to do that in cosmetology school. Maybe if you have a teacher that really, I don't know, I don't even want to say really likes you, because it's just like, I feel like half the cosmetology teachers, it's like they're there just to do their job. Some of them are nice. Some of them, they actually want to see their students grow and they actually want to see them succeed, you know, in their future. And then you have some teachers, they're just there to make their money. They just don't care. You can just tell, like, by their attitude, their persona. So, another thing that I want to talk about, you do learn how to do body waxing and stuff like that in cosmetology school, at least the cosmetology program that I was enrolled in. Like I said, we learned how to do body waxing. They taught us how to do facials. They taught us how to do Brazilians as well, but I don't believe I actually did a Brazilian on somebody. I don't think I actually did a Brazilian on somebody. So we definitely learned a portion of aesthetics, but obviously it wasn't the full aesthetics program because this was just the cosmetology program. So it was just like brief, very brief. So another thing that is included in cosmetology is nails. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this enough, but they have you doing like a lot of pedicures, a lot of manicures on people. Specifically in my school, I feel like I did so many pedicures on people, and that was not my thing. I know we have some people that went to cosmetology school that love doing nails, they love doing pedicures and stuff like that, but specifically pedicures was not for me. I don't know, I just specifically, like I said, I didn't go to cosmetology school for nails, so it wasn't something that I was excited to do. I mainly went to do hair, so that was the main thing that I wanted to do, and I also loved doing waxing as well. So a lot of people think that the cosmetology program includes like a lot about nails, but like I said, they do teach you how to do like gel polish and stuff like that. They teach you how to paint it correctly, how to cure and all that, and they teach you how to do it for like the feet too, so you can give somebody like a gel like petty or whatever. But so if you're going to learn about acrylics and stuff like that, you actually have to pay an extra like few $100s to take a nail course. You can take the course while you're still enrolled in the cosmetology program, but for specifically specifically that the school that I went to, you had to pay extra to learn how to do acrylics and how to do all the special effects and stuff like that when it comes to nails. And I didn't do that because, like I said, that wasn't something that I was interested in. But I'm trying to remember what all was included, because I know when you did pay for the nail course, you did get a nail kit. And I don't know if it came with like gel polishes, but I know it came with like nail equipment and like acrylic and stuff like that. But I didn't specifically get that, so I don't know everything. But I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I want to tell you guys. So another thing, last but not least, the cost of cosmetology school, specifically the one that I went to, was definitely not cheap. So please take that into consideration. I feel like there were so many girls that I started cosmetology school with that I didn't end up finishing with, because a lot of girls, they thought that it was something that they wanted to do, but turns out this isn't something that they actually really wanted to do long term. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but when you start something like this, it's definitely not cheap. So definitely make sure that it's something that you can see yourself doing long term. It's definitely not something that will be easy, especially with the hours going full time and still having to work a job on top of that. But you just have to know, if this is something that you want to do, then it's worth it for you. For me, I feel like the school that I went to, I feel like it was really expensive, and I definitely don't feel like the quality of education that I received was worth it. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to bash nobody or nothing like that, but the amount of money that the schooling was, I definitely recommend like just looking around at different cosmetology schools, seeing what they actually have to offer. And I don't know, like touring the school, obviously, I don't know, see if you can shadow the school to see like what kind of environment it really is, because I feel like sometimes on certain days, like, schools seem like a good environment, and on some days it's just a completely different environment. So just know what kind of schooling you're getting yourself into. Obviously, sometimes you really don't know what you're getting yourself into until you are going through it. But yeah, you guys, if you guys have any extra questions on my cosmetology school experience, please let me know down below in the comment section. And please don't forget to check my description box. I have all my links and to my social medias there. But yeah, you guys, I am out. Bye.